Check the stats, fight stack, gloves flying fast, KOs rewinding, every punch lands last. Jabs, Prime time talk, we the champs in the zone, east coast to west, every throne known and shown. The boxing unbiased truth in every puff piece, power pound kings, the talks never see. Check the stats, fight stack, gloves flying fast, KOs rewinding, every punch lands last. Jabs like poetry, hooks like history, uncover the mystery, every fight a victory. Check the stats, fight stack, gloves flying fast, KOs rewinding, every punch lands last. Jabs like poetry, hooks like history, uncover the mystery, every fight a victory. Prime time, prime grind, every rhyme so refined, true to the sport, no bias we shine. Fist up in the ring, our voices do sing, from 9 to 90 at night, we the boxing kings. East to west, coast to coast, prime time the most, raising every toast. Talk so smooth, flow with venom, truth in the rhythm, no biased algorithm. Analysts breaking down round by glorious round, unbiased coverage making the sound profound. Fighter profiles, every style compiled, games by strategy, casuals beat beguiled. Prime time, prime grind, every rhyme so refined, true to the sport, no bias we shine. Fist up in the ring, our voices do sing, from 9 to 90 at night, we the boxing kings. We the boxing kings.
Oh man, let's go ahead and jump on into this video, shall we? Man, oh man, look, boxing is full of surprises, and I got a surprise for y'all. So, if you are in the boxing community, you know what has happened with William Zepeda. Yeah, the news have came out that William Zepeda has a hand injury following the Tevin Farmer fight. Man, oh man. So basically what they're saying is that he finished out that fight with Tevin Farmer with a hand injury. They haven't disclosed when the hand injury happened and what part of the fight, whether it was the first, second round, fifth round, 10th round. But what we do know now is that William Zepeda will not be fighting Shakur Stevenson next. Man, oh man, I was looking for that one, man. I feel like my man Bubba Dub now. Man, that's trash, man. Trash, man. How we ain't gonna get the William Zepeda versus the Shakur Stevenson fight, man? I want that fight, man. That's trash, man. Trash. I can hear him saying that. But anyway, I digress. So, after getting that news, Shakur Stevenson reactivated another beef. Yeah. Oh, you want to know who it is? Oh, it is. Drum roll. Your boy, George Ferocious Kambosos. Yeah, so Shakur Stevenson and Kambosos, they on Twitter going back at it, and your boy, hey, I ain't even gonna front, your boy George, hey, look, he got somebody doing some good graphics for him. Posting some stuff on social media, you know what I'm saying, talking about your boy Shakur Stevenson. And look, y'all, I ain't even gonna front, it was kind of funny, you know what I'm saying? He posted a picture of Shakur holding a keyboard. And he put Shakur Twitterson. He said 140, you'll break you whittle brittle hands before I break your little girl ribs. February. Wow. With the emoji blowing a kiss. Telling me sweet. Oh my God. Woo, woo. Yeah, if you want to make Shakur Stevenson mad, do something like that. So Shakur, he had to respond. You know what I mean? He responded. He didn't just respond and reply under his joint. No. Shakur actually daggone shared, re-quoted this joint and put, let's go bum, we who do we contact for negotiations? Let me repeat that again. He said, let's go, bum. Who do we contact for negotiations? Yo, I ain't even gonna front. That will be a good action-packed fight. And that will be a good test and measuring stick on performance to performance on how well Shakur would beat a George Kambosos versus a Devin Haney beating a George Kambosos, and even the fight with Teofimo Lopez versus George Kambosos, because you know these young guys is all the kings, you know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez, you know, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney still, you know, is still Devin Haney. So hey, until otherwise noticed, hey, you know, it's serious out here right now. And to see a Shakur Stevenson get in the ring with a George Kambosos, because hey, it'll see if George still ferocious or not. We'll see if he learned anything from going into those big battles and those big wars, because a lot of times when you fight fighters like Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez, a list that George Kambosos has, a resume that he has coming from the UK, hey, shoot. Hey, I mean, you know, from Aussie, Australia, UK, all you know, it's all the same. Technically speaking, Australia is definitely not part of the US, so you know. But you know, look, I think it's a wonderful thing, you know, personally. You know, I really think it's a good fight, a good matchup. I think it's a good measuring stick of where Shakur Stevenson is right now. And he would definitely have to put on a masterful performance. And I just hope his hands are straight. I hope he don't, you know, overdo it in, you know, sparring and hurt his hands. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. You know, I feel like a lot of fighters like him go so hard in sparring that they can catch injuries like that. And that's not a good thing. So he really needs to tone down his momentum and peak at the right time and be ready for the fight. You know, I would love to see this fight in February 2025. I think it would be an awesome matchup. I think this fight would definitely ignite a lot of different situations to where we can now see who Shakur is ready for next. And we'll see if George Kambosos, you know, is still one of the top dogs, regardless of, you know. People feel as though fighters lose fights and they are garbage and they bums and all that. That ain't the case, man. Styles make fights, you know. And if you match up the best fighter you got in the world against a fighter that's tricky and that's, you know, that's awkward, then a lot of times those great fighters look ordinary. Because trust me, hey, a fundamentally sound fighter, yeah, he's predictable. But those fighters that's awkward, those fighters that's pressure fighters, those fighters that bring the war and bring the pain, hey, a lot of times it throws off a fighter that loves to think and a fighter that loves to move around on his feet and create distance and space. If you got a tricky pressure fighter that knows how to move in and out and to get in close range, it's going to be a problem. And that's what George Kambosos showed against Teofimo Lopez. He was able to get in the inside and expose him, but we know what happened with the two fights with Devin Haney. Devin Haney used that beautiful, masterful jab he has, and he destroyed his style. You know, styles make fights. So can Shakur use his range, his jab, his speed, and his mental chess playing, his cat-like reflexes to expose George Kambosos once again? That's a possibility, y'all. It is a major, major possibility. It will go just like that. But if George Kambosos has evolved and has adapted and has looked at the tape and figured out how to get around a jab, how to cut off the ring of a fighter that likes to move with his legs and his feet, if George Kambosos has cracked that code and figured that part out of his own weaknesses, oh man, now we talking about an ugly fight. Now we talking about a fight that Shakur probably will never ever be in again. Maybe you talking about a roughed up fight to where somebody might get cut, somebody might get headbutted. If you talking about a dirty boxing fight, a style that the George Ferocious Kambosos I know that beat Teofimo Lopez would have to do, then yeah, that George might be deadly. That George might be ready. For real. But, hey, I'm just, giving y'all both sides of the coin. I ain't gonna say it one way. It gotta be both ways. It's always two sides to a coin in life. It's a heads and a tail. When you flip it, hope will. You don't know what's gonna happen. And we don't know until that fight night comes. We can all speculate, we can all imagine, we can all dream. But until it becomes a material thing, that's only and when we will have a real conversation. I look forward to it. I hope this happens. So anyway, with that being said, that's all I got for this video. You already know the routine. When you leave my house, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos here on Primetime Talk TV. And I'm on social media everywhere. Definitely go to the website, PrimetimeTalkTV.com, and copy some merch. All right, y'all. Peace, love. I'm out till next time, boy. Peace.